there, it's Teresa of ERISED. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a special spooky Hocus Pocus themed island tour of ERISED. Now, this is my island and I am so proud of how it turned out for this little spooky / Towncore island. Let's just get right on into the tour. So first and foremost, we have an amazing pumpkin flag. I just found that on Pinterest and I am loving it. It's just such a vibe. Let's check out our map next. Okay, so we have the one, the only, the toe, Theresa of ERISED. We have Gruff, Coco, Kiki, Pietro, Gaston, Hopper, Spork, Kyle, Nan, and Cole. It is so crazy to be saying this, but the dream address is on the screen there. So if you are interested in touring along, screenshot now. I was posing if you couldn't tell. Wait, I should have went like this because then you can get like the full-on makeup. It's also in the description box below. Nothing crazy when it comes to terraforming, but let's just say you are in for a treat of this island. Alrighty, so let's get started. And when you first come off of the airport, you are greeted by the amazing ERISED farm over here. And it's just so symmetrical and makes me so happy. I love the way that this little area turned out. Before we head to the right, which is where we're gonna go mainly, I want to head to the left here just to give you a little sneak peek of my little trick-or-treating neighborhood. And the road path just makes this island. It makes me so happy. I love it so much. And if we come here, you can pan up and see the beautiful terraforming that we did, okay? I'm so proud of that terraforming, even though I am not that great at terraforming. Okay, so if you come over here, this is actually where we're going to stop. And I'll explain it later. But we're gonna keep with the cozy, comfy side of the island. And that is this little town. I literally am obsessed with all the codes that I've used. I've never used this many codes on an island. And so for a very long time while I was creating this island, this little area here was the first thing that I created. It was my vision board. It was my favorite part of the island until today, and I'll explain that later. But I do love, and I think that I really did a great job of using that vision board throughout the Towncore portion of the island. So if we come up here, we are now coming into the thick of the town trick or treating. We have this beautiful little setup here, and yes, resident services is back there. And using all of the pumpkin items and the spooky items, it was so much fun. This island is so much fun, and I love that it is set to nighttime. Like, look at that sky. It's beautiful, the little cloud floating away. I just absolutely love it. So if we continue this way, we're still in like the nitty gritty of the town here. And the town over here bumps up, the cul-de-sac, I should say, bumps up to our beach. And what do we have on the beach? Well, first of all, we have fortune cookie cart. I couldn't not make an island and have a fortune cookie cart. So this is our little trunk or treat on the beach. Look at all of the beautiful candy, and oh my gosh, I am just loving the vibes that this presents. It is so cute. It is so welcoming for all the kiddos, and I truly love this one so much. Now, if we go and continue, it's a big half moon, perfect, and the trunk or treat ends. Oh my gosh, look at Spork. He is so cute. Okay, over here, we're gonna pop over here really quickly. We have a huge pumpkin carving area on the beach, and I love pumpkins. Oh no, I can't get through there. Oh my gosh. See, it happens even on my island tours of my island that I created. I get stuck. It's okay. Let's continue this way. Can we? Oh my gosh, we can't. Okay, another fortune cookie card. But this area, I had a lot of fun decorating. I actually did that for a collab video. So if you're interested in that, I will link it down below. It was a great video to decorate too. And it was just so much fun. It got me into like all of the autumnal vibes. So if we continue up this way, over here, we have a pick your own apple orchard on the right here. And I love the way that this turned out with the red mums. And look at that. There's a barn. Like, it is just the epitome of fall apple picking. Across the road, there's an apple cider cafe. And this, I must say, is just adorable. I love the brick and all of the reds. I think red is just such a great fall and winter item, or not even item, color. Oh my goodness. And I just think it's just so, so pretty. Now, next up, we're gonna continue around our circle here, and we'll get to that ramp in a few minutes. Now, if we come over here, we have a beautiful pumpkin display outside of our Nook's Cranny. And it just looks so cute. We did leave our Nook's Cranny little. I didn't mean to do it, honestly. It just turned out that way, and I'm not mad about it. I'm not. So if we continue past our Nook's Cranny, right to the left of that, we have our photo op area. Now, this is where everybody can come to Town Square. You sit down, you get your picture taken. It is just the best vibes. Like, look at the background. It is so pretty. And honestly, this is the first time I've actually panned up and seen the background, and I'm like, okay, girl, okay. So let's continue. We have two little photo op areas there. Now, across the street again, you're gonna come back to resident services. But before we do that, we're actually going to hit our pumpkin patch. And oh my gosh, look at all the pumpkins. I think I went a little pumpkin crazy on this island, but what are you gonna do? It's fall, am I right? Pumpkins are like the mascot of fall, and I delivered on that for this island, okay? Now, next up, we're gonna hit a little bit of the spooky part of the island, not the full part yet, just a little bit. So let's cross over our resident services here, and we're actually going to go up that ramp that I was talking about before, and let's just see where it brings us. So this is still part of our Towncore area, I would say, but it does get a little bit weird. It gets a little bit spooky, and you're like, okay, like, this is still really cute. Like, what is Teresa talking about? It's gonna get spooky. Well, first of all, our museum is very strange. It has a very strange exterior. So that's one thing to be like, ooh, that's kind of concerning. Now, we're gonna hop over here and go over this bridge. And this is the gruesome graveyard. And oh my gosh, I just think it looks so good. I had so much fun decorating this. Like, look, we have to get a good like view. Oh, I did not mean to take a picture. Whoops. Okay. Like, come on, man. Is that not just perfect? Like, look, oh my gosh. I am so happy with how this turned out. I think it just looks so, so good. Look, it just keeps going. There are so many graves in our cemetery here, and it is just so, so incredible. So if you continue this way, this is just a little overlook, and it just continues, and it continues, and it continues. Now, one thing, I honestly just finished this island about 15 minutes before I started filming this. And I was doing a final run through before I set the dream address. And I came across this lily of the valley. And one thing about me is that, yes, I will use treasure islands and all that stuff, but I will never get a lily of the valley off of a treasure island. And the reason for that is I think that if I'm going to get a lily of the valley, I want it to be because I have a 5-star island. Well, we have a 5-star island, everyone, and this is just so like emotional for me, as ridiculous as that sounds. It was just so cool popping up there and being like, that little white flower is not supposed to be there. And then I was like, oh, it is a lily of the valley. Oh my goodness. So I am so happy with how this island turned out. And yes, I ran over to Isabel just because I thought my eyes were deceiving me. I screenshot it when she said this is a 5-star island, which is just so amazing. Now, what we're going to do next is we are going to continue. We're going to backtrack just a little bit and head over near the photo op area, and Able Sisters is right here to the left. And past Able Sisters, there is Able Sisters. Past Able Sisters, we have a farmer's market. So there's the truck backed up to the farmer's market, and I absolutely love this farmer's market. It looks like a castle. It is so cute. Over here we have a little exterior area of Able Sisters, and then if we come up this way, we have a little woodworking area on our right. On the left, we have some fishermen's finds, I guess you could call it. And come over here, we have fresh fruits, fresh pies, fresh vegetables, everything and anything you can think of. Now, this is where the island takes a turn, and I'm obsessed with it. So if we continue through this beautiful archway gateway, and this is actually where we stopped before. And let's see. We shall go this way. Perfect. So this is where we stopped before. Now, I did not show you this little area. This is our beach area that is frightening, I guess we could say. There's some skeletons, there's some turnips, some mushrooms. We don't really know what was going on here, but I just think it looks so cool with like the glowing moss and the glowing moss balloons. I love this beach. I find it very hard to decorate beaches sometimes, so I'm proud of this one. I am. Next up, we're gonna hit the haunted. Oh my gosh, do you see the flames already? This is so cool. This is our campsite, and the campsite, I am very proud of it. I will be panning up a lot so that you can see the different views. So if we start here, just take that in. All those flames look so cool. And I strategically placed the flames so that some of the tents would look like they're on fire, some of the barrels. Like, oh my gosh, I literally am obsessed with this. There's some leaf campfires. I just think it looks so cool. And this is definitely my favorite part of the island now. And if we just continue, I love the black lace custom code under all of the kids' tents. I think they just look so amazing with that code underneath them. Like, look at that. I honestly love this area so much. And it just has everything. Like, there's a chainsaw. Like, why is that chainsaw there? It just adds a lot of mystery to the island. And I think that that is something that I honestly was trying to portray when creating this island. And I am so happy with how it turned out. Let's continue. We have just a little bit left of the island. And oh my goodness, honestly, I'm like sad to see it be finished already after all the time that it took to create it, but I am so excited to finally share it with you. So Back here, oh, it's blocked off. I don't know if we should necessarily go this way. It looks very spooky and kind of abandoned, but let's see if we can get around. Can we go this way? No. Oh, uh-oh. I don't think we're supposed to be back here, but I definitely think we're gonna continue. Oh my gosh. I just love this. So yes, this is the abandoned highway. I wanted it to look very overgrown and like spooky, scary, and just that there's nobody really inhabiting it. And I'm so happy with how it turned out. Like, oh my goodness. Oh, there's a balloon. Kind of ruins the vibe, but that just reminds you that it's all fake. It's all fake. It is not really scary. And if we come over here, this turns into, oh no, I see it's blocked off. What is this? This is the witch's house. Oh my goodness. It is back here and it looks so good. I love the way that this turned out. If we come over here, you can see to the left, it's just so overgrown. There's not supposed to be anybody back here. Now I did, and you will probably only know this by watching this video, but I did create a little path. If you come through here, there's a witch's cauldron back here. Of course there has to be a cauldron if it's on an ERISED island. But if you come through here, there is a gate. And this gate brings you to the school in which the kids go to in Hocus Pocus. So if we come up here, we have a little flower garden, and then this is the view of all views. I love this view so much. Just look at that. I found that on Pinterest, and it is on my Pinterest board, the aCNH Hocus Pocus Pinterest board, but I am just so happy with how this turned out. I think it looks honestly incredible. I'm just so excited. Let's continue. And if we come back this way, this actually is still the cemetery. We're gonna take another peek at it just so we can circle back, but just look at how great it came out. I love it. There's our Lily of the Valley. We love her. And this is just such an amazing accomplishment for me. I really have only ever finished 2 other islands. This would be my 3rd finished island. I do have 4 dream addresses currently now. The 3rd one is an unfinished Cottagecore, but I did save it because I reset this one. So I saved it before I reset, and honestly, I am just so happy with how this turned out. It was so much fun creating this island. I truly hope you enjoyed it, and if you helped out in any of the live streams, there's just so many people that are coming to mind that were giving me tips and advice, and oh, use this item, use that looks good, that doesn't look good. Like, I love you all 5 ever so much. If you're interested in joining in on one of my live streams, definitely subscribe to my channel and tick the little notification bell so you always get alerted when I upload a new video. But yeah, that is our spooky season coming to an end. And honestly, I couldn't be happier. This island was so much fun to make, and I am just ready to bring out the jingle bells, get our Santa suits, and just continue to play all of the cozy and chaotic games. Thank you so much for watching today's video. This is Teresa signing off. Bye!